My name is Franklin Stevens, also known as Barry Stevens. I'm 68 years old, and my mother is Thelma Stevens.
My name is Thelma Stevens, and I came to the United States in 1953, and I'm now 89 years old.
When my mother left, I had no idea. I was only about a year and a half old. However, as time went on, I did miss her.
Oh, it's a sad thing. It was sad. Can you imagine Barry? He was only a baby when I left him. He was not even a year old, we were months old. Oh, and you don't know me.
My life in Jamaica was pretty normal. I had a lot of friends. I did live with other people other than my family. I always felt that my life was normal because a lot of people in the West Indies, their parents either went to the USA or Canada or even England. And so the idea of not having your parent or your mother was not a great big thing.
I came out to see you when you were 5 years old, but I couldn't take you back. Immigration laws didn't permit you to come and visit and take your child back and go back and forth. I wanted my child here with me. Any mother would have liked it better, but I was the only one who could count the time.
The idea of moving around from one place to the next was a little strange because I was living with people who were not family, but they treated me well. However, I really never had my mom and dad like most kids did, or the children that I stayed with. So that was an experience that taught me to be very independent, whether I wanted to or not. I think had I been with my mother and having a relationship with her, I'm sure it would have made me maybe a different person. I'm not sure how close I would have gotten with her because I just would have nothing to compare it to. But I don't think I spent my time trying to create a relationship that I didn't have. Because the one thing I learned about life is that you can't go back to the past and change anything.
We were close, and we kept writing letters. We didn't have the luxury of telephones, could phone all the time and talk to each other. We never talked to each other for months.
We wrote letters, and once in a great while you get a chance to talk on the phone, but it was mostly by letter.
Where we were down in Lucy, we had no phone lines because there was no electricity running down there. We just kept writing letters and communicated that way, and when we found out about a phone that was like $1 million, and whatever little money you had, you put it together and you paid for a phone call. From Kingston to Lucy was like a week's salary, a year's salary in Jamaica.
Then it was like if you were lucky you got a phone call once a month. Because they were expensive, and we all kind of knew that and expected that, but the major form of communication was writing.
He wrote to me and told me that they're gonna be coming down there to find me.
When I came to America, my first experience with her was that this is my mom. Now I'm home. That's kind of how I felt. Although I'd met her before when she came to Jamaica, and it was the idea, it was like a myth because I didn't know really what to expect who she would have been, but I was so really thrilled to know that this was my mommy. And when I came to the US, knowing that, now I'm actually home with her and dad, and it kind of made me feel really, really happy.
To come that they're gonna be with me now? Oh, it's only God knows. I can't express that feeling. I'm sorry I didn't come earlier. I don't know how to express that.
Her decision to come to America, really, by the time I was able to understand it, she had already been gone for 5 years. So there was really not a negative feeling. You didn't miss her, that I did miss her, but as far as having any kind of anger or sadness. It was just a part of life. I now understand it as a parent that she did the right thing because she was looking to make a better life for all of us.
Personally, I guess it would be presumptuous, but it's not, with God it's not presumptuous. I have a future through my children and grandchildren. They have a future. And that's what America means to me. My coming here started their life.
My life today, I'm a very happy man. I've got a great family. Having my family is the most important thing to me. My kids, my grandkids, life is good.
So you would do what your mother did if you were put in that position?
Yes, I would.